Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the DFS Shark. We got another day of some NBA hoops. Yesterday, we only had like a 2-game slate, so I wasn't the biggest fan of the slate. We did have the MLB opener, so we had a ton of action on the MLB, but we got a full-size slate today on the NBA. We got about 12 games, so it should be an action-packed game. I'm going to go over my top 2 plays, and then I'm going to go over 3 other plays that I'm throwing this in a 5-man flex play with. But as always, guys, if y'all watch these videos, you like these breakdowns, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted as soon as these breakdowns videos drop. I'm dropping videos like this every single morning, going over my top 5 plays on Prizepicks. But if y'all want these plays even sooner, join the Discord. It is free to join. That is where I post all of my free plays every single day in there. And if you're not on either of these sites that I play on 3 sites, but I'm just going to talk about 2 today. So Prizepicks, you want to drop in this promo code and get signed up. They're going to match you up to 100% match deposit bonus. And also CHALKBOARD is another great site to get on if you're already on Prizepicks, or if you're not looking to get on Prizepicks, you're just looking to get on to another site. CHALKBOARD is a great site. They are up and coming. They're starting to blow up pretty quick. A lot of people are starting to use them now. So pop in that code SHARK. They're going to hook you up with the 100% match deposit bonus. Also, let's just say you were depositing $100 on both of these sites. You would get $200 free total house money to play with. So you can't beat that when it comes to getting started and having some free money to leverage to play with. But I want to go over yesterday's play. So this was yesterday's play, man. Nothing to say other than just a ugly performance. We had a 5-man slip. We bundled this with also, which I had 15 on. So all in all, we lost a unit yesterday, which a unit for me is $25. So we lost that. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the slate yesterday. Giannis just got off to a hot start. He just kept getting those rebounds. Ended up getting 14. Williamson just couldn't get rebounds. It was the opposite for both of them. But it is what it is, man. You win some, you lose some. There was a couple of other plays that I was looking at that I should have pulled the trigger on, that I ended up not playing, that ended up hitting. But like I said, this happens. You got to roll with it. But we are moving on to today. And I just want to share real quick before I get into the plays. If you're in the Discord, go to the free play section here. This is where I post all of my plays, and this is where I'm about to go over the plays for the day. I posted a baseball slip in here yesterday. Where is this at? We ended up splitting on this split. And then we hit, I think, 3 out of 5 on the 5-man slip. So I'm going to be throwing all kinds of lines in the random lines. But if you want to take things a step further and get all of my plays, go to Join Premium here. It's where I'm sending 8 to 12 slips a day. Now that baseball's on, we're going to be sending baseball slips daily. Or if you want to learn more about this, go to the dfsshark.com and you can learn more about that there. But let me dive into the optimizer. You already know DGF is where it's at when it comes to finding these plays, finding these values. Hit that refresh there. Boom, and we got our top optimized plays. We got our top play of 54.33% chance odds to hit. We got Miles Turner over 7.5. You can see the odds here from all the sports book in just a glance. They all have it minus 130 and up. So, you know, this is 54% is no guarantee that this play is going to hit, right? Most nights it's going to be back and forth. But the key to these kind of plays is you want to be consistent with them. These positive EV plays over time, that small edge, that 2 to 5% that you're getting every day is going to add up over time. So that's the way you play these. And then we got Dennis Schroeder over 2.5 turnovers. You can see all the odds. Caesars has it all the way up to a minus 142. So you're getting really good odds on Dennis Schroeder here. Those are the top 2 plays on the optimizer. But let me go over my top 2 plays on the day that I'm going to be rolling with. So starting off, we're going to be going Mike Conley here. Line I was able to get was 18.5 PRA, and I posted this in the Discord as well probably 10 minutes ago, and this line has already bumped up a whole point. So that's good for us to know that we're on a good side here. But 18.5 Mike Conley is the line I got. So let's go to the spread of this game here. We got the Timberwolves against the Nuggets here, minus 6.5. So a pretty close spread. This game could play either way, honestly. Over 212, not the highest total here, but let's dive in. So the reason I'm like Conley, man, he's been playing well ever since Anthony Towns has been out. And also Anthony Edwards is a game time decision. Now, most likely Anthony Edwards is going to play. He doesn't like missing games, even if he's slightly hurt. We said that multiple times as well. But so most likely he's going to play. I don't think he's missed a game all year, and he's kind of always been questionable a lot of the times as well, but he always ends up playing. But the reason I'm liking this play is mainly because of Karl-Anthony Towns being out. Gobert is a game time decision as well. But looking at his last 60% of the time he's hit this line, or let's actually filter this down. Last 5, 60%, last 10, 50%, last 20, 45. Head to head, you can see every time he's played the Nuggets, he has hit this line every single game, right? Except all the way back here. But it's been 6 straight games he's hit this line. So he has a very good history against the Nuggets. Solid play here. For the year, he's only at 49%. But this is one of the ways to use outliers. So if you know Anthony Towns is going to be out, you want to slide over here to Anthony Towns. And you want to put this in. So if we're looking at the year, right? His last 5, he's gone over 60% of the time without Anthony Towns. And they actually played him about 10 days ago without Anthony Towns. And he hit this line. He had 24 total PRA, so that's a good sign there. And then for the year, he's been about 50%. But what I'm looking at is recently, right? Right here, he had a little run where he was still almost at this line almost every game, 17, 17, 18. But then right here, 5 of his last 7, he has gone over this line. And every game he's gone over 20 total PRA. So Conley can get hot, man. He can get some points. You can see he scored 23, 25 here, 21 points. He can get you assists as well. 7 assists here, 7 assists here. So all we need is Conley to put up maybe 13 to 15 points, get us 4 to 5 assists and a couple of rebounds, and we should be able to hit this line here. Now, Denver is a tough defense, something to keep in mind as well. They're top 10 in pretty much every category. But they do have some injury issues as well. Jokic game time decision, Murray game time decision, who I believe he's missed like his last couple of games or his last game. So they're dealing with some injury issues there as well. But Mike Conley is going to be my play. Let's see what the odds makers have. Doesn't look like they have any. So most likely the odds makers have this line at like 19.5 or 17.5. So we're getting good value on the over there. Let's go to the RotoWire and see what they have him at. So if you add all these up, you're going to get 20.3, which is solid for Mike Conley on this line here. So that's going to be our first play. We got that locked in over 18.5. Our next play is going to be Zubac over 8.5 points. This line actually jumped up a whole point as well to 9.5. I really like 8.5 points here. But Zubac's somebody, man, we've been on lately a lot. He's been hitting this line for us. He usually always gets off to a quick start. First quarter, seems like most nights when we have him, he usually is able to get 5 to 6 points right off the bat. But this is a close spread here, which is why I like this game. Not the highest total here, but I expect Zubac to be on the court a lot here. Let's dive into the trends here. So you can see over his last 5, he's gone over this line 80% of the time, averaging 10.6. His last 10, he's hit this line 70% of the time, averaging 10.2. And you can see the upside with Zubac. He had 18 here, 14 here, and 13 here. So he can put up some points. Last 20 over 60%. Head-to-head, he's gone over this line the last 3 times he's played Orlando. One game from this season, he went for 9 points, which is why, that 8.5 and 9.5 is a big difference. For the year, he's gone over this line 68% of the time. So all trends point to Zubac. Zubac hitting this line with the way he's been playing lately. Now, Orlando is a tough defense as well. I'm not going to say they aren't. They're top 3 in points allowed. Against centers, they're top 4. So very strong defense. But I feel like this line, Zubac can hit this line. He's been averaging 10.6 over his last 5 games. And as far as minutes, let's go to his last 20 here. He plays about 25.2 minutes a game. We just need him to stay out of foul trouble in this one early on. If we look at the injuries here, looks like there's no major injuries on either side. If we go to the odds makers here, looks like DraftKings is the only one with this line. So if they don't have the other sites, that means most likely they have it at like 9.5 or they just have it at another line, right? So if we go here, you see DraftKings has it at a -145. But if we go here to over 9.5, you can see it's a big difference in lines, right? DraftKings only has it at a -105 now, which is where it's currently at. So big difference there, but let's go to Zubac RotoWire on points. They have him at 11 points at 27 minutes, which is very solid for us. So this is going to be my top 2 plays. I got these locked in. And then I'm also throwing these with the 5-man slip to try to 10x our money as well. So keeping these in the lineup. And then the next play we're going to go is Nurkic. We're going to be going less than 11.5 rebounds here. You can see he's gone under 4 of his last 5 games. So he's not been hitting this line consistently lately. Going up against OKC as well in this one. The next play I like is Giddey. Giddey is somebody who has been performing well for us lately. He's been hitting this line. You can see over his last 3, he's really heating up, and he's had some huge games here, 19, 25, and 31. So I'm hoping he continues this trend of just playing red hot lately, hitting his shot, hitting his threes, getting to the free throw line, going up against Phoenix. So they're a pretty tough defense, but I expect Giddey to get after it again like he has been lately as well. And then for our last play, we're going to go Nick Richards here. So the line I'm liking is 1.5 blocks and steals. I like the under here. I don't play too much like of the blocks and steals turnovers like I used to, but I've kind of been throwing them into 5 and 6 man lineups lately. But you can see he's gone under this 3 out of his last 5 here. Not a big blocks and steals guy even for a center. But that's going to be it for the plays of the day, guys. If y'all like these videos, y'all like these breakdowns, make sure you drop me a like. It really helps me grow the channel, helps me push it out to a bigger audience so everyone can watch these videos. And the goal of this channel is for us to get these dubs together. If you want to get started on Prizepicks, drop in this code here. If you want to get started on a new site where they have a bunch of alternate lines, you can adjust lines. You get all these anchor lines, which are discounted lines, basically tacos every day, like how Prizepicks does it. Jump on Chalkboard, that's the site. Use that code SHARK. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoy a full slate of some NBA with some MLB action mixed in there. Y'all have a good one. Take care.